In today's video we are going to tell you 3 such big and very important news stories which can prove to be earthquake-like not only for Israel but for world politics as well. If you listen to these reports in full detail, you will realize how dangerous the coming days are going to be. The first and the biggest news is about the Houthis of Yemen, who are preparing to launch the biggest attack in history on Israel. The second news is about the humiliation and disgrace that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is facing on the world stage. And the third news is about the tough statement of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in which he demanded a fine of $100 billion on Israel. First big news, Houthis' plan. Friends, Israeli intelligence agencies' own reports are saying that the Yemeni Houthis are preparing around 300,000 fighters to attack Israel. This is not a minor claim. They now have all the resources that are enough to ignite a large-scale war. In recent days, Houthis carried out drone attacks on several Israeli cities. These attacks proved Israel's Iron Dome, its most advanced defense system, to be a failure. According to reports, dozens of people were killed, many were burnt alive, and many were injured and taken to hospitals. For Israel, this was a huge shock because the Iron Dome was considered the most unbeatable defense system in the world. Now the situation is that in Yemen, an entire wide network of underground tunnels has been established. Inside those tunnels, advanced drones, long-range missiles, and other destructive weapons are being produced. Even Israeli experts are now forced to admit that Houthis have made huge progress in war technology. The Houthis' war strategy is also very interesting. They do not gather in one place, rather they scatter in groups so that Israeli forces cannot easily target them. That is why whenever Israel bombs Yemen, no major damage occurs. Israel has taken this threat seriously. For this purpose, the IDF has created a new battalion, the 96th Division. 12,000 new soldiers have been recruited in it. On the borders with Jordan and Syria, new checkpoints and barriers are being built at high speed. The clear meaning of all this is that Israel itself knows a big Houthi attack is coming, and this attack will be bigger than the attack of the 7th of October, 2023. Second big news, humiliation of Netanyahu. Friends, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is at this moment facing disgrace all over the world. Not only in the United Nations General Assembly, but also in different countries, people are openly protesting against him. In South Korea, supporters of the Palestinian people threw shoes at a big hoarding of Netanyahu. People passing on the street kept hitting it with shoes. This video was seen by millions on social media and commented upon. This is clear proof that the common people of the world now strongly hate Israel's policies. Apart from this, in the United Nations almost 77 countries boycotted Netanyahu's speech. Although some Arab countries like UAE, Bahrain, and Morocco supported him, overall Israel is facing severe isolation on the global stage. Third big news, fine of $100 billion. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in his latest statement said that deterrent sanctions must be imposed on Israel. He also said that the destruction carried out in Gaza must be compensated by Israel in the form of a fine of $100 billion. Erdogan urged the international community that Israel should not only be expelled from international sports tournaments but should be boycotted at every level. This statement can become a big pressure point for Israel because Turkey's influence in the region is no secret. Other news and analysis. Yemeni air defense targeted and shot down an Israeli F-35 fighter jet, which Israel considered its most valuable asset. In Gaza, Israeli soldiers stopped an ambulance and treated the wounded patients and medical staff with extreme brutality. The videos of this shocked the entire world. Donald Trump presented a 21-point plan for ceasefire in Gaza. Reports say Hamas is showing readiness for it, although Netanyahu's stubbornness remains a big obstacle. Conclusion and call to action. Friends, all these reports point to one reality: the Middle East is standing at the edge of a big explosion. On one side, Israel's reputation is getting weaker, and on the other side, Houthis, Hezbollah, and other groups are gaining more and more power. If in the coming days really 300,000 Houthi fighters attack Israel, then this will not only be a huge crisis for Israel but for the entire world. How did you find this full report? Do tell us your opinion in the comments. If you liked this video, please like it, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that such detailed reports reach you first.